crossfaded, 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 crossfaded.
We are talking. Then the young lady, Demi Lovato. Have you ever heard of Demi Lovato before?
I think so. The name sounds familiar.
Well, she's got some cuts out there, man, and she's got some time in the game. I would say she's white chick. Yeah, real pretty chick. Kind of going through some things in her career. She's been dealing with weight issues and influxing in her weight. And
what up, Tubby? No.
she looks great now, though.
Why is she going for that drug that everybody's on? Have you seen Oprah? Oprah's taking this diet. Everybody's slimming up. Big baddies are taking the drug. I wish I knew that about it. Big Tubbazoids are taking the drug, and they say Oprah looks like a model now. They say.
Really?
Oprah had a weight issue. Those that are in the classic and the
what you talking about? Ozempic?
Yeah, Ozempic. Yeah. Boys and girls are hitting that Ozempic. Big fat tubbies are now getting motherfuckers.
Hey, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? If we give them an opportunity, man, to change their appearance.
Big flabazoids.
That ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
They losing their guts. They losing their butts.
Yeah.
They losing breasts. Ozempic. I mean, Oprah looks like, she was on Weight Watchers and she could never do it.
Yeah.
Oprah hit that Ozempic. Oh my God. Okay.
You might catch your boy getting some of that sometime.
You don't need that. You need to get your ass up out the chair. Just
slimmed up on you, man, real quick, just out of nowhere. Got to talking shit to you.
I listen to run up on me, but you, man. Go, Lizzo.
Hey, shit. Yeah, man, but Demi Lovato is struggling with something else in her career right now, and it's dealing with pronouns.
Right. Word.
She's struggling with pronouns, ladies and gentlemen. And here lately, what I mean when I say that is...
Tell us what a pronoun is.
So a pronoun is a word that describes a person, place, or thing.
I remember this from School of Rock.
That's right.
That's right. It's a person, place, or thing.
That's right.
Anywhere you can go, any place you can show, they call their noun.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So did I say that right? Is that correct?
Yes, I'm right.
Okay. Well, in her case, she's dealing with pronouns of the reference to her as a person. Right. Excuse me. So she's readopted the she and her pronouns.
Oh my God.
And she is using. She said using them and they was exhausting. So she was trying to figure out her place in this paradox of the LGBTQ pronoun situation. And she said, you know what? I got tired of calling myself a she and a her and because of the community. And then I started using they and them. And then that got exhausting. And I'm picking back she and her. So I feel like that qualifies Demi Lovato as a big dummy, because you're letting an entire movement, which are probably a significant portion of your fan base, dictate how you see yourself and how you see your exchange with other human beings. No matter who you meet, they are going to be assigned a gender. And when you recognize that gender, you are to respond accordingly. In school, they taught us to respond to men, or not in school, but we'll say at home more so. They taught us to respond to men as sir. They taught us to respond to women as ma'am. They taught us to say yes, ma'am, to the women, and no, sir, to the men, and no, ma'am, to the women, and
yes, officer,
vice versa. You know, so officer being officers more of a for both sexes.
I'm reaching in my license to pull out my wallet. I don't want to become another certificate officer.
Yeah,
here's my wallet.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I feel like, man, you know, for her to struggle over this, and for her to feel like, you know, this is a huge issue in her life, being, you know, a singer, you know, someone that has a fan base and people that admire her and that she inspires, and that even kids in their case looking up to her. You know, this is the time for you to be the realest as you possibly can be. You know, at the end of the day, Demi, you're a young woman, you know, a gorgeous young woman. You look at her, you know, you see a woman, you know, I don't see a dude. I'm not going to think they or them when I see her, because they or them applies to a group of people, usually 2 or more.
It's a label.
It's a label for a count of bodies. So I'm not going to start applying a count of bodies label to one person so that I can pacify them and they can feel like the he or she that they want to be. You're going to be it or not. You're born with it. God gave it to you. He gave you the tools, the instruments, whichever one it is that you have, whichever one it is that you have. And that's what you got to live in with. If you want to be referred to a woman and you're a man, well, I would advise you to look your best.
There you go.
I would say go get the best surgeries, go get the best needed drugs, and else, so that when you appear on site, you appear to be a woman. Otherwise,
show us some cleavage.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Guys love cleavage.
It's a mark of a woman, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, if that's what you're going to do and that's what you're going to be, then you need to look the part. Fact of the matter is, you'll never be that. Genetically and in the science inside of a human being, God gave you these traits and these tools and these chemicals that determine your sexuality. Things like testosterone, things like estrogen. These are things that are a part of your system and its functionality that you will never more than likely be able to change.
Yeah, see, it's all biological, because there's a certain point where we get to where you're at that teetering point where you're going to go male or female. And any slip up, you know, and that's what's been going on lately. A lot of slip ups. When back in the days when we were growing up, you was man, you was woman. You was man, you was woman. It goes back. But then after this, I don't know what happened. After a certain point, then we became half man, half woman, half man, woman, man. You know, it flipped off in the biology. It's the biology is what it is. That's my opinion. And again, opinions are like assholes, and everybody has one. Yeah.
What I'm gonna say about that, do whatever you have to do.
Yeah, be who you want to be.
If you want to wake up and you have to woo-saw and you have to do whatever is necessary to find your peace and your calm, you need to find it, and do not depend on the world to find it for you. I'm not going to treat you like a woman when you look like a man. I'm not going to treat you like a man when you look like a woman. I'm not going to address things in a phallic or an imaginary form or state of communication to pacify or satisfy you. Yeah. You got to figure that out for yourself, and you got to be the best of it you can be. Period. This doesn't go against your culture, and I don't mean to cut him off. This doesn't go against what you guys aspire to be. Again, I've told y'all before my connection with the LGBTQ community, because I really had that in my family, and I had a man who was die hard with it, and he lived in the times of it when it was its hardest. All right. So yeah, it ain't about throwing dirt on you guys' community or what you stand for, but it's about you being realistic. It's about you asking for too much. We still got niggas getting busted upside the head in traffic stops, left and right, getting shot for having Subway sandwiches in their hand, or having a bag of M&Ms and some Skittles and an iced tea. We still got niggas dying over that. So your sexuality and what you want to appear to be is not that important to me. I do not care. And there's a lot of people that don't care. And if you want them to care, then I suggest you look your prettiest. I suggest you look your most masculine. Do whatever you got to do and commit to it. I think part of the problem is you guys aren't committed to it. You want to walk around with, the tit job, but you still got, male members. You want to walk around with makeup on your face, but you sound like this. I don't give a damn about that shit, man. I don't have anything to do with it, your choices with it. I don't have any other ways that it's going to change, my mentality about it. It doesn't affect me. What you eat doesn't make me shit. So you have to figure out what's best for you to make you comfortable, and don't expect me to, when I see you coming through like how you coming through, to address you like you look like something that you're not. And don't expect people like me to. I don't lie to myself, so I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah. So Demi, Demi,
Sometimes I get really
you get the big dummy.
really,
Really bad.
really bad.
Demi, you get the big dummy.
Big,
You big dummy.
ain't playing. Big dummy. There it is.
You big dummy.
No,
Big
man, that line,
dummy.
You
You
big dummy.
big dummy.
Well,
That goes to you,
no,
Demi. Congratulations.
Thank you for playing, Danny.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, that's what it is. You know, good luck to her. Hope she figures it out. But these singers today are just going through some of the dumbest shit, if I could be honest, that I've ever seen.
Crossfaded, 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 crossfaded.